I see you admire the Jedi.
Of course.
Good.
Oh, and you're so happy about it.
Welcome to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Today we're going to be taking you on an adventure around Batuu and letting you in on some little known facts. As we make our way to our first location, I wanted to let you guys know about the Black Spire markets where you can do a ton of shopping here on Batuu. Do you have a favorite store?
Oh, probably the Toydarian toy maker store. It's my absolute favorite because they have cute little knickknacks and I love all the dolls.
When you get into the Toydarian toy maker, make sure to look up because there's a lot of cool scenes from the original Star Wars trilogy, like Obi-Wan and Vader having a lightsaber duel, the sand barge from Empire Strikes Back, and you can even see the Millennium Falcon being chased by some TIE fighters through the asteroid field. So very cool. Make sure to look up when you're in all the shops for awesome details. Right when we get into Batuu, who do we see? Mando, and he came right up to us. He's such a good addition to the park. I'm so glad he's here.
Everyone's just so excited about him. It really ups the vibe.
On our next stop, we are at Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, which is an awesome shop where Doc Ondar has collected relics from all around the Star Wars universe with the help of a lot of friends we know from the Star Wars galaxy. Right outside of the shop, however, is an Ithorian relic. Ithor is where Doc Ondar's from. And the relic is not only from his home planet, but a shrine to his parents who were suddenly murdered and he had no idea what happened. So he has that shrine here in front of his shop.
So there's one very cool artifact in Doc Ondar's. It's right up there. It's made out of kyber crystal and it was carved by a Jedi with a lightsaber. Now the reason why it's here is because Doc Ondar had Hondo steal it for him from a kyber temple. Now upon exiting the temple, they actually ran into Shiru because he was the guardian of that temple. Now Doc Ondar wanted the statue because it was actually exactly the same as the one that was mailed to him after his parents were murdered, and he thought it might be a clue. So Shiru let him have it, and now it's here in his private collection.
Did you guys know that Han actually worked for Doc Ondar at one point? Inside of Doc's Den of Antiquities, you guys will see a really cool adolescent Sarlacc that Han and Chewbacca actually captured while out on a mission in Ivorca Prime. You can even buy a small one for your own collection while you're in the shop as well. No trip to Galaxy's Edge is complete for me without my green milk. So of course we had to stop here at the milk stand. If you are visiting Batuu, I highly recommend trying either the blue or green. Green is my favorite. It's more citrusy versus berry, which is the flavor palette of the blue milk. So, bottoms up.
Nobody ever pays attention to the trash, right? But in Batuu, you actually should pay attention to the trash because every single trash can in Batuu is engraved with a number. The number is 3263827, and right above the number, it says Trash 2 sector in Arabic. What is really cool about that is that that sector is the number to the sector where the trash compactor where Han, Luke, and Leia got stuck in and almost died. So that's a pretty cool nod to the movie.
What? Listen to them, they're dying, aren't they?
In the center of Galaxy's Edge is none other than the Millennium Falcon, which is the only scale replica of it in the world, which is really cool. Yep, so only 2 scale Millennium Falcon. And what's really neat is if you check under the cockpit, there is a mini Millennium Falcon on the Millennium Falcon. It's a Falcon on a Falcon.
Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy.
So apparently we're flying the Falcon just us two today. There are no engineers and no gunners, so I have no idea how we're going to do our job.
You will be intercepting a first-order trade shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. And as we always say here,
We don't have engineers.
automatic
We're flying alone, guys. Got my flight gloves on, let's do it. That was such a fun run on Smugglers Run. Having the whole cockpit to ourselves was really neat. And if you're curious, all the other roles play themselves out. So the computer does your gunners and engineers for you. So you're golden. However, your fun fact is when you are walking through Smugglers Run, look around, because all throughout the queue and inside where the jerk table is, there are porg nests. From the films, you remember the porgs kind of nested inside the Millennium Falcon, and here on Batuu, they also still have their nest inside the Falcon, which Chewie's not happy about. Hope you guys have been enjoying our fun facts, and if you have, make sure to hit that like and let us know.
It's time for Num Nums. We decided to actually try something new tonight. This is the Batuu braised beef stir fry, thank you. It is braised beef, obviously, in tamarind sauce, crispy yuca fries. I'm Peruvian, so yuca, very familiar with that. If you haven't had yuca, try it, it's delicious. It also has pickled onions, a bit of a vegetable medley going on in there, and it looks and smells delicious. So let's see. Ooh, it is soft, like falling apart soft. It kind of reminds me of the beef from the Star Cruiser a little bit.
That's what I was hoping for.
Check this out. Let's see what it tastes like.
Melts in your mouth, good?
Yes, very good. Very flavorful. I love it. Let me try a bite of this little yuca fry. It's very crispy. It's delicious.
That sounded satisfying.
There's cilantro on it, which just gives it just the right flavor profile.
Alrighty, my turn. That is the stuff. That is so good. It's got a little spice to it, which is really nice from the tamarind, but also sweet at the same time, which is really good. I'm gonna try this yuca. I'm usually not a huge fan, but I do like it fried, so I think since it's crispy and with some cilantro on top, I'm gonna dig it. This is so good. I would highly recommend it. If you're in the mood for beef, this is the way to go. Definitely recommend. 5 out of 5.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. We learned a lot on Batuu.
We really did, and we hope you guys had a blast. If you did, make sure to hang out with us on our date night we had here on Batuu, where we went to Oga's Cantina and also rode Rise of the Resistance, so come hang out with us there.
We'll see you guys next time.